We have applied a great deal of computational power and raw force to get to this position thus far, but things will go further than this. Generally speaking, with any given technology, you should attempt to make it functional before trying to make it efficient. Therefore, I believe that as time goes on, these models become more effective. There's a sense of exhilaration surrounding the stock market, and this recent disclosure is really revolutionary. In this video, we'll explore the demand increase for Tesla shares at a pivotal juncture that holds the key to the company's future as we solve the mysteries behind this startling news. However, that is merely the very beginning. We'll delve far into the realm of indicators, figuring out how to read the RSI, dancing on the MXD, and discovering hidden information that might put Tesla on an incredible rise. Breathe deeply because next week is going to be spectacular with monumental earnings releases and jaw-dropping data. Before we delve further into the world of Tesla, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Tesla Stock News to bring a little magic into our day. So let's get started on this thrilling journey together without further ado. There's been a big shift in the Tesla stock market. It was formally stated today that the entire self-driving beta rollout is already being planned. As stated in response to a reporter's question, while Tesla has not yet provided a precise launch date, it is reasonable to assume that this will coincide with V12's readiness. It is possible that this will launch as we move into the final days of December or early January 2024. There's a tangible sense of excitement and growing tension about this potentially revolutionary event. The stock market is holding its breath in anticipation of what might be a genuinely transformative moment for Tesla and its investors, and this alignment of events is expected to heighten the excitement and expectation even more. I must stress that the price of Tesla's shares has not yet taken this event into account. The potential impact is huge, as even a 10% adoption rate of FSD in China and North America, which includes the US and Canada, could boost Tesla's earnings considerably and could send the stock price skyrocketing into the 300s. As Mo said, there is hope for the future. About 36.2% of the paved roads on Earth are found in China and the United States combined. Furthermore, Tesla has presented its clientele with an alluring offer. Starting today, a generous 6 months of complimentary supercharging will be given to everyone ordering and accepting delivery of a Tesla Model 3 or Model Y in the US by December 31st. This action will definitely draw in more purchasers. Analyst Tasha Keeney of ARK Invest raised questions about Cruise, speculating that the business might have taken on greater risk than competitors like Waymo. She brought up the fact that compared to the national average of 0.19 million miles per crash, Cruise's adjusted miles per crash on surface streets was 0.04 million. For manually operated vehicles, Waymo does better, averaging roughly 500,000 miles per crash, while Tesla with FSD achieves an astounding 3.2 million miles per crash. It's important to observe the significant statistical disparity between Tesla and Cruise. In related news, Cruise, GM's robot cab division, said on Wednesday that it would be making a comeback in just one location. Let us pause for a moment to observe a Cybertruck delivering a passenger at the Austin airport. The idea that this might happen on a regular basis is amazing. With a redesigned charging homepage emphasizing "Go anywhere, charge everywhere," Tesla is making charging more accessible than before. Additionally, following federal tax incentives, a new Model Y rear-wheel drive model can now be purchased for as little as $33,900. This price may decrease even further based on state incentives. Tesla's superior Model 3 has been rated the best car to buy in Norway, demonstrating the company's market domination in the electric vehicle space. Concurrently, the biggest energy storage company in Alberta is about to turn on a brand new $50 million Tesla Megapack system close to Grande Prairie, Canada, which will increase Tesla's market share in the energy industry. With software release 2023 38.9, Tesla has brought the convenience of one-tap autopilot activation. For Tesla owners, this streamlines the driving experience. In addition, there are social media reports stating that the FSD beta may be introduced in China in January of the next year, or perhaps around the December holidays. Stay tuned for further information on this fascinating development. Now that we're focusing on Tesla's full self-driving FSD beta, we can see that it's getting ready to roll out outside of North America. It is important to take this seriously. This might be the spark that pushes Tesla's stock. Other notable news: 715 Tesla sales were recorded in Hong Kong for October, with the Model Y accounting for 99.5% of sales and the Model 3 for the remaining 0.5%. This represents 64% of the total sales from the previous year thus far. The spike in Model Y inventory is an intriguing trend that could account for Tesla's recent performance and long-range Model Y inventory discounts. The current global inventory of Model Ys is estimated to be 6,300 units. The stocks of Model S and Model X are roughly 2,000 units apiece, while the Model 3 inventory is currently decreasing and stands at approximately 2,000 units. It's amazing how quickly Model Y inventory has increased. Going on, we may observe a minor weakening tendency, but nothing particularly concerning in the Google Trends data for the Model 3 and Model Y. Interest in the Model Y seems to be leveling off, while interest in the Cybertruck is somewhat declining, but is still high when compared to previous statistics. It's important to note that as November 30th draws nearer, the Cybertruck's appeal is anticipated to soar, possibly producing a halo effect that draws attention to Tesla's whole product line. Tesla is still actively involved in the advertising business. It currently runs 3 separate ads globally, with the US being its primary market, followed by Europe and Australia. Technically speaking, there may be possibility for an increase as the proportion of stocks above their 50-day moving average is at 62.6%, slightly lower than the highs of almost 77% seen in July. The most recent AI investor sentiment poll indicates a bullish dominance in terms of investor sentiment for the week ending November 22nd. Regarding investor attitude, roughly 45.3% are bullish, while 31.3% are neutral and 23.6% are negative. The percentage of those who are pessimistic has significantly decreased from 28.1% to 23.6%. There has been an approximate 2% increase in bullish sentiment and a 3% increase in neutral sentiment. With 35% of volume on the put side and 65% of volume on the call side, Tesla's option activity has been mainly positive. This suggests a bullish perspective among a broad range of investors, including institutions, hedge funds, and individual traders, resulting in $11.63 billion in total option activity. As far as the market's futures are concerned, it looks like equities are going to open higher. In addition, it seems that 10-year Treasury yields are trending lower. The Dow, S&P, and Nasdaq are all showing tiny rises of less than 1%, suggesting that tomorrow could be a good trading day. It's important to remember that during the past 30 to 40 years, Black Friday has generally resulted in strong stock performance. Thus, tomorrow may be in store for another green day in the markets. As the market develops, stay tuned for additional information. Let's examine the important events and market outlook for the upcoming few days. History repeats itself, so while a surprise is always possible, it's important to keep that in mind. Although there's always a chance for a break from this pattern, Black Friday has historically witnessed excellent market performance. A solid close for the week is predicted. The special conditions make the upcoming trading day very interesting. It is anticipated that bond futures will be available until midday, offering valuable information about changes in the bond market. On the other hand, stocks will keep trading. This dynamic gives the trading day an additional level of intrigue and complexity because of the market's sensitivity to bond yields. Japan's inflation rate is a major trigger to be aware of. This rate has the ability to affect market sentiment both year over year and month over month. A decline in inflation may indicate a reluctance to hike interest rates in Japan, which would be good news for the bond market. Since Japan owns a sizable amount of U.S. Treasury bonds, there are worries that if Japan were to hike interest rates much, investors may switch from U.S. to Japanese treasuries. This possibility is still theoretical, though, as a major rate increase in Japan would be required for such a change to happen. Now let's look at Tesla. The stock price dropped 3.1% yesterday, closing at $233.75 a share, but the prognosis is still positive overall. Positively, Tesla has been making higher lows on a regular basis. It is anticipated that Tesla will probably follow the general trend in the market and might perhaps go green tomorrow. The recent decline in Tesla's stock price of more than 3% may not have been warranted, and it's critical to emphasize that there is significant buying demand and support in the range from 230 to 222. There has been a lot of purchasing activity in this area. Should the price decline further, the 230 level would probably provide support. A noteworthy feature is the daily intraday trading pattern, as demonstrated on November 17th, wherein Tesla frequently reaches the $230 threshold during trading hours, but then sees substantial recovery. In light of these circumstances, a close above the 50-day moving average at $238.01 per share, a 1.6% rise from the current price, would be positive for Tesla. All things considered, the stock looks ready for possible increases, particularly in light of the upcoming announcement about complete self-driving (FSD) growth into China, which may surprise Wall Street when it eventually happens in December or January. The amount of buy orders for Tesla shows this heightened demand and shows that investors are eager to purchase Tesla shares at current price. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, is at 52.97, practically in the neighborhood of the neutral 50. This implies that there may be a rise in Tesla stock, which is something I think should happen. At this point, the RSI shows a neutral market attitude, which may help the stock price rise. The Moving Average Convergence Divergence, MACD, when analyzed, is currently in the positive range. The signal line is at 2.06, and the MACD line is at 1.23. For Tesla stock, it would be quite beneficial if the MACD's blue line also moves into positive territory. This might indicate strong bullish momentum. With further data releases and big earnings announcements expected in the coming week, more spectacular developments are expected. There will be excitement this coming week, and we'll be sure to provide you with the most recent information. We've covered a lot of ground in this video regarding Tesla's stock, including several triggers that might cause it to rocket into the 300s. There are optimistic indicators for Tesla's future performance, such as the neutral RSI, the positive MACD, and the robust demand at critical levels. Now, viewers, we would love to hear from you. How do you feel about these developments? Do you think China's fully autonomous car market will adopt at a rate higher than 10%? And how will the country's model light preference affect this? We value your thoughts and observations, so please leave them in the space provided below for comments. Before we go, we would appreciate your support by having you subscribe to Tesla Stock News and hit the like button on our channel. We appreciate you listening in today, and we hope to see you in the upcoming episode. I reorganized a few phrases for clarity and fixed a few grammar errors. Tell me if you require any other changes.